This is a quick comparison, which may be of use to some of you, between the Shure SM58 and the SE Electronics V7. I've reviewed this one, and this one has been in so many of my reviews that I don't think we need to go over it. So it's just a quick look with my voice at these two. Weight, a little bit lighter, I think. Shape, you can see. Size, you can see. Straight onto the SM58. I'm on the SV33, that's going off. SM58. What do I notice immediately? Not comparing it to this, but obviously you have to have some kind of reference, so I kind of am, but I'm not, if you know what I'm saying. What I notice immediately then is not very detailed, quite shut in. I notice that at the top there, a kind of accentuation at the top. Puffs are not bad. It's difficult with pops, isn't it? But it's there, you've heard it. And the low end, nicely truncated, so it doesn't go very low, but it's quite well done, it seems to me. If I bring it in a bit, just not very clear. But okay, we're talking about an inexpensive microphone. So that's what I notice immediately when I do that. Just going to go back to the 33. Back on the 33 to give our ears a rest from that, and I'm going to go straight onto the SV7 and then compare them one to each other. Now I'm on the V7. What do I notice there? It's a little bit of that at the top there. I notice a little bit of firmness there, I think. If I bring it in closer, again with the same, it doesn't go low. We're going to do some stuff later, but it seems to go a little bit lower than the 58. And it seems clearer to me. Yeah. Whilst I'm there, handling noise, well subdued, but because it's got that lossy suspension thing there. If you really shake it, you can hear the mechanics, if you like, of that. But more realistically, on a stand, you can still hear a little bit of that rattle from the mechanics. SM58. Very well damped, isn't it? Whilst I'm here, this is what the SM58 sounds like straight on. It's got a sound, it's very much got a sound to it. I can almost recognise an SM58 sometimes before the person who's using it. So it overlays on your voice, so everything begins to sound a bit SM58. I've noticed that with the B7, is it the big one that people use? I've not got one myself, but I've heard it on many interviews. And again, it's got that plasticky thing at the top there. A little bit of a fantasy world thing going on. It's not very true, but it pastes it over everybody's voice. But if you like that kind of thing, then you can paint it over your voice, as thousands upon, if not millions of people do. So it's just something I've noticed. If we come around the side here, I notice the rejection's very good. Yeah, very good. Round the side, again, round the side, coming to the front. Quite smooth as it comes on, and good rejection. The V7, as we come round to the side, very sudden rejection there, which is good, and a slight change in tone to me, and a bit of that thing going on. Not so bad, because you wouldn't sing there, one hopes. You wouldn't sing there, but if you tend to do that and not know where the mic is, you might get some weird stuff going on, so keep it down. Even if you're gonna tilt the mic like that, keep it down there. So if I come around to the back there, good rejection. I think the SM58 rejection might be better. It depends on where you are. So of course, I believe this is hypercardioid, so you're going to get that leakage there, and it's going to reject a lot right there on the side. The idea being that, of course, you're going to have your monitors at an angle either side, not right in front of you. So that's part of the idea of the supercardioid. Just on the SV33 for a while to have a rest from that. I'll just go between the two of these, put both of them on. Here we are. Well, no point doing that, is there? Here we are on the SM58. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck, and sort of muddy there. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. It's clearer, isn't it? The V7. Peter Piper, it is. To my ears. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Because of that, let's try this. What I've noticed with that, call it baloney, but what I've noticed, I think, is that kind of area of the voice, that breath area, is very detailed. There's all sorts of stuff bouncing around and bashing into molecules and stuff, creating that sound. Less so with a kind of not so much going on there. What I'm listening for is, as I breathe in, is whether I can hear into that sound or whether it's just like a thick wash of paint. You get the idea of it, but you don't get the sparkle and don't be able to see through it at all. So, thicker, to my ears, can't hear into it. It gives me the idea. I think that's what this does so well. It gives you the idea of everything without actually letting you really hear it, which can be very useful depending on what kind of a voice you've got. It tends to make everybody sound like it, a little bit, to my mind. And I say again with the SMB, the big one everybody uses for podcasting. This one seems to be more detailed to me. Let me just get a couple of grooves going and then we're done. I think I've done enough for you to hear between the two. I don't want to say too much more. Is there anything else? Let me just check. I'm going to turn the SM58 up a bit. It's a bit, yeah. What am I? 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 What am I tempted to? What am I? 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 What am I going to the other side? What am I? What am I? Yeah, what am I? Take a what am I? What am I? What am I? Going down, 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 going down. Going down, going down, going down, going down, da, 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 da. Wow, what a difference there. Yes, check that out again. Down, 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 down. Very shut in, muted. Let me go the other way. I think it's enough of all that, and enough of that